Hello, Aaron Shiner here. Welcome to another video in the Pro Agent series. Today, what I want to talk to you about is prospecting with a purpose. Over the past few months, I've been doing a lot of in-house coaching and training for offices all over Australia and New Zealand. And one of the biggest challenges that I'm currently seeing is how effective our levels of prospecting are. So I want to share 3 strategies with you that can dramatically help your prospecting results. So prospecting with a purpose. The best form of prospecting that I believe is out there in the marketplace today is just sold prospecting. As soon as a property sells, everybody wants to know about the details of that campaign. So what are the 3 strategies that we can leverage once we have a property that's just been sold? So for me, the strategy number 1 is farm area bombing. And that's where we're going to target the neighborhood and we're going to target the residents in that area and we're going to let them know. But it's not about just sending a just listed flyer or making a phone call or doing a door knock. It's about you do the flyer, then you do the phone call, then you do the door knock. So it's letterbox drop, phone call, and anybody that you couldn't get numbers for, you go and door knock. And the great thing about it is there's evidence and anchorage points back. So when you're calling, you can say, did you get my letter? Because the letter was step 1. Then, if you're door knocking, you can say, hey, I sent you a letter and I made a call. So there's always a reference point to go back to. The reality is, if you're going to go out and door knock and prospect, go with something that neighbours and residents actually want to know about, and that is recent results. So that is strategy number 1, farm area neighbourhood bombing. Letterbox drop, phone call, door knock. Strategy number 2 for me is probably my favourite, and that is the database. You want to communicate as soon as you sell a property, you want to communicate that with all the past purchasers who live in that area. So when I say past purchasers, anybody that bought from you who currently lives still in that area, or even landlords. But most importantly, you want to communicate that with all your past appraisals that have unsigned and are still in that area. So for me, that's as simple as sending out a text message to any past purchasers and any past appraisals and notifying them that the property's just been sold. How long it was on the market for, how many buyers come through, how many web hits. I call that the real life tidbits. You want to make sure you can give as much evidence as possible so the campaign becomes more real. So I want to SMS all those people in my database, but then what I'm also going to do is follow them up with a phone call. And some past appraisals, we should be keeping in contact with them. And this is a much better way of communicating, engaging past appraisals other than just ringing up and saying, hey, are you ready to sell yet? You can ring them up and say, hey Betty, it's Aaron. We actually just sold a property around the corner from you recently. I just wanted to let you know it was on the market for 25 days. We had 30 people come through and a couple of those buyers actually missed out. They've asked me to find them a house close by. I know it's a long shot, but would you like to know the new value of your property? So really great way to engage warm past clients. So that's strategy number 2. And for me, the last one is strategy number 3, and it's very, very simple. Anybody who inspected that property, any buyers that inspected that property throughout the campaign, you want to SMS them and again, just let them know that the property sold. Then you want to call them. And on that call, it has 3 steps. Step number 1, you just want to tell them about the result. The property sold, it was on the market for a couple of weeks, how many buyers come through. Step number 2 is you want to ask them, are they still looking to buy or have they already found something? Because here's what we know. People that are looking to buy just aren't buyers. People that are looking to buy are in property mode. And at this point in time, they are buyers and they are wearing their buyer's cap. But as soon as they find a property, they're still in property mode, they now change from being a buyer now to being a seller. So you just want to see, have they found something yet? And then step number 3 to that call is using a very simple dialogue asking, look, most people that inspected this property were either upgrading or they were downsizing. What were you doing? So it's a great way to find out who are the potential sellers in that list. So there you go, 3 great ways for just sold prospecting and prospecting with a purpose. Farm area bombing, database communication, and also talking to the warm and active buyers who inspected that property. Now, if I'm coming to your office in June or July for a mid-year recharge session, that's great. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Otherwise, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Keep an eye out for the next one. Until then, take care and bye for now.